You guys, Russia, disclaimer, don't mind the baby going and that cocoa melon going, but y'all, I'm sitting here reading this article. I'm just finding out about this explosion that happened. 2 of the pipelines have exploded. 2. And I'm gonna sit here and read some of the article. They already know who did it. They already know it's Russia behind it. Russia ain't coming to play because they're mad. They're mad. Ari, don't get down and come over here. I gave you a snack. See, every time I'm doing these videos, here this baby comes. She wants to come down and disrupt the video. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to, like, what have I been telling you guys? What have I been telling you guys about what Russia is doing? They're upset. They're upset. They're attacking Europe. That's what I'm saying. We over here in America, they're saving the best for last. They're saving the best for last. Because they gotta come real hard with us. They planning this. They are planning this. This is going to get bizarre. And the thing is, I haven't even been, I wasn't even tapped into this because I've been working on my other videos exposing the devils that's running rampant in the families. I'm so busy exposing this stuff and warning people about protecting your children from the devils that I've been, and I actually over the weekend, I've been moving my stuff closer nearby because if y'all follow my channel and been watching my videos, y'all know we homeless right now, but even with this, I still been storing stuff up in the storage unit, you know, to prepare for what's to come to America. Just like in Florida right now. They have the hurricane. Their stores are deserted. You don't want to wait until disaster happens and then you start freaking out, running out to the stores to buy food, running out. What have I been telling you guys in these videos? All of my prophetic warning videos has been about preparing for the worst. Has COVID not taught us that we need to stay ready so we don't have to get ready at the last minute? And then at the last minute when we're trying to get ready, we're going to be SOL. This just gives me the chills to see down here. It says, I'm going to read y'all the article. But even this whole explosion, they say it's a terrorist attack planned by Russia. That's the terrorist attack over there, though. They haven't hit us yet. Prepare now. We are not exempt. I have the chills going through my body right now as I say this. As I say this. This weekend, I spent the weekend moving my stuff from all the way out Grand Prairie to get it closer to where I am. Because what good is it going to do for me to have all these supplies stocked up and they all the way over there, 45 minutes from where I am? And even when we put my baby in daycare next week, I'm supposed to put her in daycare next week, and I'm just really hesitant about that because that's downtown. And I know it's going to affect the inner cities first, like it always does. But also, it just depends, man. But I know God got me, and I know when it's time. And the thing is, we never know when it's going to be. It's not like they're going to come give us these are as much as of a warning as we're getting. The fact that we know it's coming. But none of us know the day or the hour. The day, the time. We don't know. We don't know. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen in 3 months. We don't know when it's going to happen. But we need to be preparing for what's to come because all the signs are there. We need to look at what they're doing, what Russia's already doing to everybody. They're attacking everybody in the NATO. Everybody. And this article says, everything is pointing to Russia. European officials on edge over pipeline explosions. U.S. officials downplayed the potential for immediate impacts from leaks hobbling the two Nord Stream natural gas lines, but the incidents are adding to worries about winter. What did I tell you in that last video? It's going to be a cold, hungry winter. I said that. What was I even talking about with the containers? Like, it's so funny how each video is like leading up to the next one. They attacking, they explode the seas. If they mess with, if everything is transported through the water first, before they can even get it onto the trains, they have to, even the way they get their natural gas through the pipelines and y'all, all of this stuff underwater, what's the best one? Come on, what? What do you want? She just wanna, every time I'm doing these type of videos. Russia is going for the jugular. We're placing sanctions on them. Europe is placing sanctions on them, all because they want to be back in Ukraine. The whole NATO union is linking up with Ukraine. They on Ukraine's side, leaving Russia to themselves to fight and figure out what they can do to fight for themselves. How can they attack back? Because y'all trying to, they basically like, y'all trying to gangbang me. Like, that's how Putin feel. He like, no, they not all linking up trying to gangbang me. When we rely on them, how do you guys go against, this is what I don't understand. How do you guys go against a country that supply us with natural gas? They supply us with the very resources. How are you guys doing that to them? And you think they're not going to fight back when they feel bamboozled? It's so funny how everything that I'm going through in my personal life with my narcissistic family is also like tying into the worldly things that is going on. Because I felt bamboozled in my family in Russia. That's why I'm like, it's like I relate with them. I feel bamboozled. But nonetheless, so we're going to read the article. So it says, and I'm going to probably link this article in the description box so y'all can read it. Most people don't like to read. That's why I be reading and stuff. Because people don't be liking to read. Y'all don't want to know what's going on for real until shit hit the fan and then you run around like a chicken with your head cut off. I have money, I need food. But what did I tell you in that video? What did it say in the Bible? For the money faileth. For the money faileth. The money was no good because you have money, but what is the money gonna buy if the stores don't have nothing? What is the money? Hey, go on somewhere now. What is the money gonna do if the stores don't have anything? Everybody that's in Florida, I'm sure Florida, like the one video I just watched, Florida stores are empty. Everybody's stocking up because they don't know it may hit them. The hurricane may pass by. Yes, they know it hit this area over here, but shoot, we right on the outside of that. It might come through and swamp us out. So everybody's been preparing, running to the stores, getting everything. And you don't even know how long it's gonna last. You don't know how long you're gonna be without power. You don't know how long the aftermath. The storm may only last for a couple minutes to an hour. You don't know. But it's the aftermath that leaves us affected and leaves us without food and water for days and power for days. It's the aftermath. It's not the storm that's the issue. Well, I mean, obviously the storm is the issue, but it's the aftermath. It's the cleanup after that. It's once the water suits, once the water's to sea and go back. What are we gonna do after? Power's still out. The water gotta first go back first before they can even get out onto the roads to get to working on the power lines. Like, but let's read the article because this is what I've been saying with them containers. They ship this stuff over here on boats, but Russia had already been planning. They already been planning their water attacks. This is what, like I told y'all in the last videos, me learning about how the military defense is. They got their people that work in the water. They got their air defense. They figure we got to attack them somehow. But let's read. It says, U.S. and European officials are increasingly pointing towards sabotage as the cause of two explosions that caused massive leaks from natural gas pipelines out of Russia. Engaging whether the incidents are a new warning from Moscow about the continent's energy supplies heading into winter. U.S. officials downplayed the potential for immediate impacts from the explosions in the Baltic Sea, even as gas prices rose in Europe, and leaders there asked whether attacks on other critical fuel infrastructures could be coming. The leaks hit the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, which has been shut down completely since early September, and its planned twin Nord Stream 2, which never went into service, and it worries that it would worsen Europeans' dependence on Russia's natural gas. It says everybody should be on alert, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm said. They asked whether that alert should include additional precautions for U.S. natural gas shipments to Europe. She said, of course. In a statement Wednesday, the Council of the European Union promised a robust and united response to the incidents, adding that all available information indicates those leaks are the result of a deliberate act. In this other article I was reading, because she said, says it's extreme. The security official said it's possible the leaks are a result of an act of sabotage, as it's extremely rare for undersea concrete-coated steel pipes to break on their own. Authorities have halted all shipping in the area around the leaks. Look how that affects it. Them doing the explosion, now shipments can't go out. Whether it's a shipment of gas, whether it's a shipment of supplies, shipment of food, no matter what the shipment is, the shipments that they need to get to export the goods that they export to the different countries. The gas is shipped there. Well, I don't know if the gas is because they say this is a Russian pipeline. I don't know if the pipeline is connected to Europe, some way. Says the first blast occurred at 2:03 a.m. Swedish time, and the second larger explosion occurred at 7:04 p.m. Preliminary estimates will say that this is at least equivalent to 100 kilograms of dynamite, he says. They said there's no natural event that could have created such unique seismic signatures less than 24 hours apart. There's nothing I could come up with that would produce this, he says. It says it remains unclear who might have conducted the possible sabotage. Yeah, they're basically saying it says news pointed out that the relative shallow depth at which the explosions took place would be reachable by divers or unmanned underwater vehicles. Who's going to be in those underwater vehicles? Who be in the water? The Navy? Marines? I don't know. Whoever, the military defense that be in the water. So this was actually, that article right there was the day before the one that I'm reading right now, that now is pointing to Russia, because they would be the only one to benefit from this. Because they're like, you guys are getting our gas, and then you guys are linking up with the ops. Y'all, what I've been telling y'all about, y'all linking up with the ops, but yet y'all need our gas. And y'all want to go against us, and y'all need our gas. Prepare. They're preparing to kill thousands, millions of people. And they just, and the thing is, Biden pride, his dumb ass, he pisses me off. He said that it's not affecting U.S. because we're top notch. No, boo-boo. They coming for our ass next. Save the best for last. Because you the one who started the sanctions. Biden. USA started the sanctioning. And everybody else following right up after our dumbasses. Just stupid. So it says, the European statement did not name a suspected culprit, but some others in Europe were less reticent in blaming Russia as the most likely cause of the pipeline ruptures, which created a massive methane leak under the Baltic Sea after being detected Monday. An unnoticed conspiratorial damage to pipelines at a depth of 80 meters in the Baltic Sea requires sophisticated technical and organizational capabilities that clearly point to a state actor. Georg Schindler, former president of the German Federal Intelligence Service, told the German media outlet, well, Only Russia can really be considered for this, especially since it stands to gain the most from this act of sabotage. Whatever this name is, an advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called the incidents a terrorist attack planned by Russia. So Ukrainian president is saying, oh no, the advisor of the Ukrainian president. So somebody that's on Ukraine's team said that this is clearly a terrorist attack planned by Russia. That's what I'm saying. Terrorist attack they don't always have to come and just, well, that technically was a bomb. That was a bomb. It was an explosion. They did something. So since other government officials and analysts said that while the investigation into the leaks continue, a major focus has to be the safety of other critical energy infrastructures in both the U.S. and Europe. It says everyone is assessing the situation and taking it from the angle of if Russia was behind this, why? Says the deputy director for European energy. She added, is this a threat to other infrastructure in Europe? And then what's next? The U.S. and Europe must continue coordination and ready sanctions against Russia in case it's found responsible, she said. The threat of a cyber attack on U.S. and European infrastructure that could disrupt water flows and treatment gas delivery and electricity remains high, she said. So that's why they did it, to disrupt it. They do. They want to starve them of your main things you need. You need your electricity to run everything because what did I tell y'all back in other videos? One of Russia's main, because I guess their weakness is their financial system. What I tell y'all, we are strength in our technology. And one of their top banks that holds, I guess, all their money for Russia is linked to our U.S. system, and they cut them off because of what they've been doing to Ukraine. We cut them off. We cut off their money supply. Ain't none of us gonna play about our money. You play about my money, and this is what I use to feed my family. And for them, the higher up, I use this to feed my own nation. We need this money to fund our stuff. How would y'all feel if we cut off y'all government printer? How would they feel if we cut off their government printer? And what do we need to run our government printer? What do we need to run these machines? What do we need? Electricity, gas. We ain't even gonna just go for we ain't gonna just bomb y'all areas. Not only are we gonna bomb y'all areas, we don't even gotta do that. We're gonna take the smart way out. We're gonna cut off y'all supply of electricity. Without our electricity, you can't do nothing, shorty. What you gonna do with no electricity? What you gonna do? All your technology that you have, it needs electricity to run, or it needs gas to run. What are you gonna do without it? We are stupid. They need to just call it a quits. I'm just sick of the beef, and I'm just sick of it. Sick of it. Right. Unnecessary stuff. It says, we still don't know 100% that Russia was responsible. Come on now. The ones that, these people that keep trying to downplay it. And let's see, why is Biden in picture? I need to listen to what he had to say, because I'm about sick of him, Goofy. I'm about sick of him. It says, but everything is pointing to Russia behind this. It says, the White House National Security Council pointed to a tweet from National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who said Tuesday that the U.S. is supporting efforts to investigate, and we will continue our work to safeguard Europe's energy security. This is why they're going to get us. This is why they're saving the best for last, because guess what? They already know, oh, super save a hoe Biden, super save a hoe United States. We always want to super save another country. We always want to send all of our funds to another country. We don't even help our own country. We always want to help out all these other countries. Oh, you guys always want to help out all these other countries, and they knew that. That's why Russia is saving the best for last. They're getting all of them first and distracting us with helping all those other people to leave us wide open. To leave us wide open. They're strategic. They're strategic. This kind of relates to everything I've been talking about in my videos with these narcissists, because they're very strategic. Narcissists are very strategic. Narcissists are ruling the world because everybody thinks that they are the head hunter. They think that they are God, when really God is the only narcissist that there is, because God is self-centered and God is about what he wants because he created this world. He's the only one that's allowed to be a narcissist. But no, we got all these copycat, counterfeit devils out here that want to act like they running shit for real. They want to act like this is their world. They want to act like they the ones that really got the power. They really want to, these top elites, these high rankers, these presidents, these popes, these people, fleshly made people, flesh. And it's pissing me off because y'all are affecting everybody else with your self-centeredness like a narcissist is. Doing everything for your gain. Strategic. Biden irritates me. I need to listen to what he said right here. 111 too.
Joint game plan toward that goal. The European Union. Today I'm proud to once again be standing together with President von der Leyen as we announce a new groundbreaking initiative between the European Union and the United States. First, we're coming together to reduce Europe's dependence on Russian energy. Putin has issued Russia's energy resources to coerce and manipulate its neighbors. That's how he's used it. He's used the profits to drive his war machine. And that's why earlier this month I announced the United States would ban all imports of Russian energy.
Did he say they using the profits? Hold up now. Hold up. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I need to change her pamper. Hold on 1 second. We gotta listen to what his slurring ass is saying, because he up there slurring. What, he got fake teeth in? Why is he even talking like that? All right, y'all. Ari, sit there and be quiet while I listen to what this Biden's saying again.
Together with President von der Leyen as we announce a new groundbreaking initiative between the European Union and the United States. First, we're coming together to reduce Europe's dependence on Russian energy. Putin has issued Russia's energy resources to coerce and manipulate its neighbors. That's how he's used it. He's used the profits to drive his war machine. And that's why earlier this month I announced the United States would ban all imports of Russian energy.
He said he's used the profits to what?
Use the profits to drive his war machine.
He said he's used the profits to drive his war machine. Is that what he said? He said he used the profits because Dangina, when did I tell y'all in them videos back, Dangina was the prophet. He's using the profits because the prophets can prophesy into the future. It's basically like see what's to come in the future. Biden needs.
I announced the United States would ban all imports of Russian energy to make it clear that American people would not be part of subsidizing Putin's brutal, unjustified war against the people of Ukraine. At the time, I noted that we were able to take this step when others could not because the United States is a net exporter of energy with a strong domestic industry. And the United States welcomed the European Union's powerful statement earlier this month, committing to rapidly reduce its dependence on Russian gas. Today, we've agreed on a joint game plan toward that goal while accelerating our progress toward a secure, clean energy future.
Okay, so we don't rely on their gas then. So that's good. But they know that. That's why.
Of some fatalities. We know from the sheriff and from some of our other reports that they expect the number to go up.
But that's the thing. That's why they saving the best for last. They figure, let's get the weaklings out first. You save all your energy for the big bad guy. And for us, for Russia, we are the big bad guy because we have our own stuff. We have our own stuff, and then we have our other plug. Like, we might not make our own grain and stuff that we was using Russia for at one point, but we got our other connect. We got Ukraine for that, and that's why we backing them so bad. We must I think we import more from Ukraine than we did Russia, but Russia was our backup. And in business, you always got to have a backup for your backup supplier. You can't rely on one, because look at what's going on. If you say F me, I got to have a plan B so that I can still produce and still supply for my demand, for my customers. Like, you got to have a backup, because your supplier might go out of business. Your supplier y'all might come to some rocky terms like they have. And that's why they're like, we got to stand for Ukraine, because if we don't stand for Ukraine, now how is my country going to get grain? We don't grow it over here. We export it. We'll import it in. You know what I'm saying? So this is why Biden and them going so hard for Ukraine. And that's why Russia is like, that's why Russia like, okay, all y'all going against me. I'm going to hit you right here. They already got Ukraine where they going to get them at. Europe, y'all backing them. Y'all helping them place sanctions on us. Okay, let's get you. Let's cut off, because you rely heavily on us, but you going against us? You rely heavily on us for this. But the U.S., they like, America, that's how when they come, they going to hit us with a big one. They going to really step on us and humble America. Let's see, where do we get our electricity from, though? Let me charge my iPad. So we gonna have them power outages. Let me see where we get this. Before I finish reading this article, y'all, let's see where we get our... Which is why they're gonna attack our power grids and stuff. So all of that stuff is the same. See, I don't really know much about all this stuff, but so it's the same thing generated by natural gas. It says, according to U.S. Energy Information Administration, most of the nation's electricity was generated by natural gas, nuclear energy, and coal in 2020. Electricity is also produced from renewable sources such as wind, hydropower, solar power, biomass, wind, and geothermal. And 61% of electric generation was from fossil fuels, coal, natural gas, petroleum, and other gases. Okay. Oh, it says that we haven't imported any petroleum gases from Russia since 2019. Oh, it says the U.S. now produces nearly all of the natural gas that it uses. Okay. And that's the best thing to do. You have to, because when, it's just like, it's so funny how I've been told, how my life and everything I'm going through with my narcissistic people in my life kind of relates to this. Because when you're reliant and you're codependent on others for your sustainability, they have the ability to starve you. This is why it's important to be self-reliant. Even with us as individuals within our nation, it's important for us to be self-reliant. Because look at even what's going on with the flood over there because of the hurricane with Florida. You got people that's stuck, and the government already told you, we're not coming out. We're not going to get out to get to you guys. You guys have to be able to figure out a way how to get out of your own ruts. You can't rely on the government to bail you out, because waiting on them, you'll die. Waiting on help, waiting on anybody. That's what life has taught me in my 29 years. I just turned 29 2 weeks ago. In my 29 years of living, my life has taught me you have to be self-reliant, because anytime you depend on the next man or woman to feed you, to shelter you, to do anything, you're putting yourself in a dangerous position. You either must conform to what they want you to do, which may go against your morals, or you have to just do the stuff on your own and not even need them. Like, which is better. And that's why I really want to practice this self-reliant thing. I've been watching so many of them prepper videos, like the farmers videos about how they be stockpiling and all of that stuff. Like, it's really important. It's important to practice self-reliance. And that's why, even as much as I put my daughter back to school, I really do still want to be a homeschool at the end of the day. And I still have all the things we need. That way, if shit hit the fan, we still going to be doing our stuff. I'm still going to be teaching my daughter outside of school. right now, I'm just trying to get other stuff done, so I just need them somewhere. Say, Lonnie, Sonari, what? This baby want to just sit on my lap. That's all she want to do. But anyways, let me get back to the article. So, it says so after that little Biden video, it says during the Tuesday news briefing, Secretary of State downplayed the incident's impact on Europeans' energy supply. U.S. energy companies are shipping liquefied natural gas to Europe as a part of an effort to make up for supply disruptions caused by Russia's war on Ukraine. Though that effort is hampered by limited capacity, and the U.S. is working with allies to ensure as much spare LNG as possible is heading to European shores. Oh, which LNG means liquefied natural gas. This is why they gonna get us, because everybody that Russia tries to like zap, basically, we come to be super saver ho. Wanna come save the day. U.S. to the rescue. Dun, dun, dun. That's why they say we gonna get y'all, because when we get y'all, let's see who gonna be able to help you guys. Y'all so busy the ones helping everybody. So it says, my understanding is that the leaks will not have a significant impact on Europe's energy resilience, Blinken said, which is the Secretary of State. We're working to continue to surge liquefied natural gas supplies to Europe in cooperation with global partners, including in the Indo-Pacific. Now somebody out there vacuuming. Some energy security veterans said the motives behind the leaks are not hard to discern. David Goldwyn, who ran the state's Department of Energy program under former President Barack Obama, said it's unequivocal that Russia was behind the attack, noting it executed something similar on a gas pipeline in Turkmenistan in 2009. I guess that's another country. That's a way that Russia attacked that other country back then. It says Russia's message is clear, Goldwyn added. Prepare for a life without Russian gas. It's a threat of a complete cutoff. It's clear. At least some people are understanding that Russia is basically warning to you guys. And they're telling you loud and clear. It says the officials said that the European already has significantly curbed its use of Russian gas, which has dropped to 9% of the bloc's imports, down from 40% before the war. The EU has surpassed its gas storage goals for the winter, shifted energy consumption to off-peak hours, and it's regularly engaging gas suppliers. Okay, so Europe had already been storing up some gas, preparing for the winter. Because they probably, I guess, predicted it was going to be coming too. So it says, that said, the official knowledge. So it says, the leak has caused everyone to wonder, how long can we go in order to survive the winter? And the person said, the continent is weighing strategies for the long game on living without Russian gas. In a moment of crisis, there has already been some very, very important pivoting from all corners, the official said. This is going to add another layer of resolution behind all the actions that were already happening. All in all, and I hope they're not saying like, do we have stuff stored up? I hope y'all said y'all shipping 60% of our cargo over there. It said that. It says U.S. liquefied natural gas exporters are sending 60% of their cargoes. Oh, I guess, I wonder how many liquefied natural gas companies do we work with then? I hope we have more than one. I'm sure we do, hopefully, but y'all can't be sending, like, y'all be so busy trying to help these other countries out, and y'all gonna be sending them all out shit. Hopefully y'all got enough stored up for us. One thing about it, Russia's coming hard for us. They gonna be bombing our areas. They're going to. They not playing. They not playing, and they saving the best for last. And all in all, this video is just to warn you guys and alert you guys about what's going on in our world so that you prepare your families. If you're a mom like me, especially a single mom, or even if you are a family and you know you have children, you have elderly parents, you need to be preparing now. All I keep talking about is what COVID taught me. All the old people. I was out there going to the stores everywhere to help these families, these elder. I delivered a lot of stuff to the elderly, their kids that didn't even live in their state, the nursing homes. I was delivering so much stuff to the nursing homes. I was out there helping out during that time. For me, it was making extra money, and I wasn't scared and worried about catching COVID because I already had it anyway. Before it was even a known thing. This stuff was out 2019, and if y'all go back and it's an article talking about this stuff, that it was out there during September, October, November, December of 2019, whereas though they didn't notify us about this stuff until March of 2020. We didn't get the shutdown until March. They been knew about it. Just like now, they already know about what's to come to the United States, but they're not speaking on it. They're not gonna let us know until they are the top dogs, until they already safe, until they got everything they need for their families. They're not gonna let us know till the last minute. And they're gonna give you 24 to 48 hour notice. And at that point, everybody's gonna go swarming to the stores. Everything's gonna be gone. Stock up on your Pampers for your kids. Stock up on your milk. Stock up now. Y'all already see how they was like giving little small warnings about the about the milk, the formula shortage. It's always a shortage here, shortage there. Stock up on y'all water. Them 5-gallon waters, order some of those from the water company. Order those because you're gonna need those. Order those. It's supposed to, what they were saying, like you're supposed to have a 1 gallon per 1 gallon of water per family member for each day. We don't know how long it's gonna last. Those those things are not expensive. Those the 5-gallon water bottles, y'all know how they deliver, and they will deliver them to you. Order those things. Order your stuff, y'all. You don't know what's gonna come. And then when it hits, you don't know how long it's gonna last. You don't know how long it's gonna take for the stores to get stuff back in. Remember during COVID, as the stuff came in, and luckily I was always at the stores, and I was at different stores, so we were good at my house. Me and my baby, because at that time it was just me and my daughter, my one daughter. It was just us. We were good during that time because I already was stockpiling on tissue and stuff, and because I was always at the store so much doing Instacart and doing shit, delivering other people's groceries. When I would see some dish detergent and I needed it, I grabbed it. It might be only one left. And I'm like, I'm in the store anyway. Let me grab this for my house. You know, when the tissue would come back in, hurry up and get my tissue. Because you don't know how long it's going to last. Right now is the time you really need to be preparing for the worst. It's going to get messy this winter. Russia's not playing fair. We see this. And don't think that we are exempt from this. We are not exempt. They're just saving the best for last. And it's actually God giving us grace and letting us have time to prepare. He's doing everything to allow us to have time to prepare. This stuff ain't by no coincidence. This stuff is ordained. God ordained. This stuff is biblical. And we be so busy helping out everybody else. That's why they want to get us. Because you saving the same people that I'm trying to take out. So now I'm mad at you too. I understand, like, when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, you like, bro, why y'all keep coming to these people rescue? Let them fall. Because without the U.S., Europe right now will be struggling. They will be struggling. Because now, all of a sudden, now they get to get backup gas from us. And because they are allies with the Ukraine, all of them they all need each other. We need Ukraine for the grain. They need us for gas. They need us for technology, weapons. And I still got many other videos to post, but I'm actually going to post this video today. I'm going to get this video posted today. So my videos, I kind of like to do my videos in order, but they're going to be getting out of order because I got to post this today. Today. And confirmation just popped up. Got to post it today. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm about to edit this video, get it posted. Try to hear over the baby during the video. Stop. Yeah. She know what she be doing too, making that face. You know. I'm gonna put her hand on the top of her head like that. You know what you're doing. But yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.